evening, everyone. We are live. It's Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't have to do shit. So that's good. I'm looking forward to that. That's the thing for me. There's something a little unusual on the audio monitor for my microphone, so I'm gonna tweak that in a second. But first of all, let's unmute, and we'll go and say hello to everyone. Hello to everyone.
Hey Nick, happy birthday.
Oh, God damn it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, to start this nonsense off, rocks die, everybody falls. Wait.
Right, everybody pull out your second character sheet you were supposed to prepare.
Is this the point where I mention I have prepared as a spell Featherfall?
Shit.
Inoltrare
I mean, also,
wins again.
also he's probably wearing the ring too.
I don't know what that does. I'm a little bit worried.
Oh yeah, the Ring of Featherfall. You have that.
Yeah, I have it. I haven't put it on yet. I'm a little worried about it. Oh, that's entirely the wrong microphone.
Well, it's not picking up right. Okay, we're good. We're back. We're at the normal volume.
Bree, are you there?
Bree's gone.
Yep,
Rock
I just
style.
like it down here.
She's entered the sewer dimension.
Back into the sewers. Okay, so I hope everyone's ready for some Dungeons and/or Dragons.
I didn't sign up for that.
I'm pretty sure
I
we're
wanted
having tea
exclusively
parties.
dragons.
Just tea parties, please. Yeah, let's go explore inside a dragon and find a dungeon.
Okay, so it has been a week. A week since we fought in the sewers and fought a tyrant. An evil, horrible tyrant. And let me tell you, when it comes to the local kids, you're the talk of the town. Everybody wants to be your guys' friends now. Because you're adventurers.
We made it! Wait, does that
So
mean I have to talk to people?
Mm.
I don't like that.
I do have to ask, though, before we get started. It has been roughly a week, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, since your last adventure. What have y'all been doing in this week?
I looked at an orb. It told me
And dirt.
things.
Fee made it home 5 minutes late from dinner and they got grounded. But not grounded.
They got turned into a tiefling.
Morgan's just been looking into the well. That's his new spot that he set up.
Okay. So it's been a boring week for all of you.
At one point I looked in the orb so much I couldn't move anymore.
Yeah, you did do that. So, it has been a relatively boring week, but y'all are popular now. You're adventurers. And that actually leads us into today's story. As the bunch of you are currently hanging out somewhere, just doing kid things, you know.
Drinking.
I don't know what kids do. And
Talking to puddles.
suddenly there's a commotion down the road. You see a lot of people are kind of gathered and looking around at something. You think past the crowd you see like a ship's sail, but you're not quite sure.
That doesn't seem right. We're not by the ocean. I mean,
No, you're not.
there is one, but not this close.
It would be wonderful if we were.
You like puddles. You could sail a boat in them, I suppose.
Yips.
I did not get any of that, Brie.
I said, sorry, ships. That means pirates.
Oh, I don't think I like pirates.
Pirates love to sneak into sewers, I think.
I looked at the tea leaves this morning, and Either we're going to get very lucky or we're going to get very unlucky. I'm not sure which.
That
We'll
doesn't
find out.
seem like a very helpful prediction.
Yeah, sometimes the tea leaves are like that.
As you talk, you can somewhat notice that the sails are very slowly moving closer. Very slowly.
Sewer pirates are attacking.
I wonder if they want cheese.
So, what are y'all doing?
I don't think Morgan is, gonna move.
I'm going to stand in the shadows, not to hide or anything. I'm just going to try and look mysterious.
Just in case the pirates come, you need to look as cool as possible.
Exactly.
So, y'all are just staying there?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to come here, I think. Pirates are boisterous, you know?
Well, after a couple of minutes, this commotion comes into view. A few of the people are now kind of dispersing out of the way of whatever it is, and you can get a clear view of what it is. This looks to be a kind of small boat, kind of like the size of a sloop. It just barely fits on the road.
Well,
It is attached to a couple of large wheels, and it is being pulled, much like a chariot, by 3 giant snails.
well, I suppose
I've
that
never heard
explains
of
how it
pirates.
goes on a road.
And on top, you see a strange, odd-looking man. He has weird, tattered clothes. He has a large, wide-brimmed hat. His sock seems to have a hole in it. And he's looking around. And he's calling out to people. Hello, everybody. To all, to one. I'm looking for some great adventurers to join me on a journey to save the world. This is a very loud and showy individual, and most people seem to not be giving this strange man any attention outside of the initial shock and awe. It seems most people want nothing to do with this.
Is that what pirates look like?
Perhaps this isn't a sewer pirate. Perhaps it's something more dangerous.
Sewer pirate.
I mean, there's sewer rats when it's sewer pirates.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Hello
that's
there.
what sewer ship's cat's there to hunt.
If they're looking for adventurers, maybe they're looking for the Guild of Icons. And we're now the Guild of Icons, sort of, ish.
And immediately, he looks at you. Did you claim you were adventurers?
How do I roll for panic
Wow.
attack?
Are you?
Wow.
Are you 3 strange tiny ones, gnomes, I assume? Are you looking for adventure, fame, glory? Are you looking to save the world from an unknown evil?
Just checking, it's a week later. Are the Guild of Icons still here, or are they out in the ship?
I believe they would have just left.
Probably.
Nobody is here to deal with this nonsense.
Well, the original Guild of Icons isn't here, but we're called the Guild of Icons, I think.
I guess
Clocks were back before
hide.
dinner.
I guess we
I'm
can
sorry.
help.
And he looks at you and has a wide smile. Excellent.
I think this is the,
The
bad
world
feeling
will not
I've been
fall-
having.
The world will not fall into chaos today. And suddenly, the side of his ship, like a side panel on a ship, falls over, basically creating a small ramp for you to walk up.
I
Can
think
I,
Morgan's the first to walk.
can I have a look at this ship from the outside and see if it looks actually seaworthy, or if it's like a chariot in the shape of a ship?
It would be seaworthy, but the thing is, this ship has 3 wheels, 2 attached to the sides and one like attached to the center front.
Okay.
And like there was a hole carved into the ship in the center front, so like the wheel would fit in there.
I know there isn't an ocean anywhere near us, but, you know, like, if a flood came along, would this ship be up to code?
No. Although there is an ocean next to you, you are in Korakii.
Yeah.
It's just at a different like part of the city.
200 feet up. And okay.
But no, if this ship went into water, it would very quickly fill with water because of that hole in the front to make room for the wheel.
Sounds like a load of bilge to me.
Yeah, while Inoltrare is looking it over, Morgan has already started walking up the ramp.
Why hello? I'm sorry. Why hello there. I hope you two have a wonderful day today.
I don't think this is a good idea.
What about the other two? Are you two going to come as well?
Aww, he said that he was a person.
Fee climbs up, but first they look at the snails and does because they don't trust them because they're slimy.
The snails look at you, and you notice they don't have eyes. They have what look like maces at the top of stalks that substitute their eyes.
They win these rounds.
These are in fact flail snails.
I am going to get out my little pet mouse and ask it if it thinks it's a good idea. I can't speak to animals. I'm just going to look at it and interpret its actions in the way, like reading tea leaves, but without any actual magic going off this time because I've already done my portents. And go.
The mouse looks at you. It looks back down to your hand, and it just starts kind of nibbling on something it had in its mouth.
Okay, Chesterton. Let's go.
It is. I'm so glad a bunch of 10-year-olds don't have the hindsight to not enter a strange man's boat.
I don't like this. I'm going to stand and just hyperventilate at the back of the boat, just for a bit.
The ramp closes up, and the ship begins to move. Now then, off to adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It takes about an hour for you to get out of the city. These are not fast snails.
While they're moving, can I ask the person driving if they happen to have 10 gold pieces worth of herbs and a brass brazier nearby?
Those are very interesting questions, but I have an important question for you. What's gold?
I will get out a gold piece and I will show them gold. Like this, this colour, this metal, it's currency, You buy things, sell things with it?
I'm unfamiliar with the concept.
Huh. Do you have any herbs and, woods that I could burn in a brass brazier by any chance? I'll work out the amount.
I mean, I do, but generally if you do it if you burn them in a city, people get mad. Especially guards. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
I think while this is going on, Morgan is in the back talking with Fee, just like, so, did you tell your parents that you were going to be leaving the town?
They do not care as long as I'm back before dinner starts.
So, everybody buckle up. This adventure will take about a week.
Did you say a week? I suppose we're on snails. They are quite slow.
I take personal offense to that. These snails aren't slow. We're not. We've made incredible progress already. Just look, you can't even see the city anymore. You left the gate maybe 2 minutes ago, and if you look behind you, there is nothing. You're just on a path in the woods now.
Okay, I'll give you that. This is a bit faster than I was expecting.
Can I tell anything about what's going on here? Because there's a bit of Fae connection.
I mean, depends. Does Fee have any connection to the Fae?
They are literally a Fae Wanderer ranger, so their powers are literally from a connection to the Fae.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I will give you this. It is fairly obvious that this man is probably a Fae of some sort.
I think this man has some connection to what I found in the sewers. This man could be responsible for my hair.
Is he a hairdresser?
No, I mean, he did the thing to my hair, so it looks like flowers.
Oh, I thought you just put those in every day. Okay. That makes sense now.
So let me ask you, kids, what do you know about the Great Race?
Well, what would the orb potentially have shown me about the Great Race? I would like to spend a major knowledge point, and...
The Great Race is an event held every year where celestials, fays, aberrations, all sorts of strange and greater creatures come together, and they have a race with a single reward at the end. A single true wish.
Oh, okay. That's quite valuable.
See, I need some great adventures because there's a lot of unsavory types entering a race I'm going to this year. And I can't have them winning. Who knows what they'll do? Like, perhaps they'll turn all the cities into towns and the towns into cities.
That would be terrible. I'm going to cast message. And I'm going to send it to Morgan. And I'm going to say, hey Morgan, this is just a test message to see if the guy can hear me. Hi. I think this guy might be up to no good.
Morgan uses Awakened Mind to send a similar type of message to Inoltrare, saying, well, I wouldn't want to be too suspicious up front. Everybody has a chance to become a friend.
I've just realised that the wording of message means literally nobody can overhear message, so I don't know why I'm doing it. I really don't know my spells, do I? I'm gonna send another one this time. I'm gonna send the same message twice. This is a cantrip, so I can do this tons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the same message twice, one to Fee and one to Morgan, and say, if they win this race, they will get the most powerful magic in the world. I don't know if they can be trusted with that. I don't even know if we can be trusted with that. But we could get an awful lot of sweeties.
If we get to say what the wish is, we could ask my friend what they want.
I'm not sure that's a good idea either, Morgan, but we'll discuss that.
During this whole thing, by the way, the strange man has been rambling. Like, you would not believe some of the nonsense that has happened. Did you know 2 years ago all the oceans were made out of jello? Then some mean celestial wished they'd all be made of water and drinkable. It was nonsense, I tell you.
Sounds like the sewers were a lot more interesting 2 years ago.
I'm surprised you don't know that the oceans aren't drinkable.
Oh, no. Like, immediately the next year, somebody fixed that one.
Oh, okay.
So someone assaulted the water supply.
No, apparently a lot of the aberrations can't live in fresh water, and it was ruining their habitat.
Well, that sounds boring.
I have no idea what any of those words mean. But this year we seem to have a lot of people upon the fiendish nature joining. And it's never a good idea to let one of them win. So that's why I'm hiring you three. We need to make sure they don't win.
Okay.
Because as far as this guy is concerned, Morgan doesn't have a fiendish nature.
Fee is not quite sure how they feel about that.
But, yeah, so, the rest of the journey takes it feels about a couple of hours, but it's hard to say. And you find yourself approaching a clearing. And as you break the threshold of this clearing, you see what looks to be a massive festival. There are banners everywhere, confetti flying all around. You can see demons and devils and angels and creatures that your mind can't quite comprehend.
The moment I see demons and devils, I am going to I'm
There are
gonna
fairies.
pinch my wand, tap it to my forehead, and cast mage armor.
There are pixies and sprites flying all around. There's a zombie at the concession stand. And everyone's having a jolly good time.
Morgan looks at Inoltrare casting mage armor, and he gives Teddy a squeeze, and Armor of Shadows activates.
Fee's just
suddenly-
wearing clothes.
Suddenly, from behind you, you hear, "Fernelius, are you here to lose again?" And behind you, you see what looks like... It looks like a two-headed... if you know what it is, it looks like a two-headed displacer beast. Except one of the heads is also a dog.
Okay.
So it's a crossbreed.
Yeah, and the dog head is the one that's talking. Every year you come by, and every year you lose. And today will be the same, regardless of what helpers you bring this year. Hopefully they end up in a better position than the ones last year.
That's an awful lot of
Apropos of nothing.
tentacles.
Fee immediately turns to the guy who's hired us and says, what happened to the people from last year?
Oh, don't worry. They're perfectly fine. I may have accidentally displaced them throughout time and space, but it's fine. They got home eventually.
I'm remembering the
Did they
portents
get
I
home
rolled
in
this
time for
morning.
dinner?
I'm sorry. What was that, Nick?
Sorry, I said I'm remembering the portents I rolled this morning and how bad my luck might be now, but that cracked me up so much.
I mean, depends. When's dinner?
6 o'clock sharp.
Yeah, no, that was 2 days ago.
Grounded. So grounded.
Apropos of nothing, I think it's... No, our priorities are panning out great that we haven't actually asked this person their name the entire ride. We only learned it when somebody else addressed them.
Well, it looks like we may have gotten here a bit late, so I say you have about an hour to check this place out. Have fun, relax, try out some of the snacks they have there.
That
I
sounds
hear
great.
some of the Eldritch people make the best tentacle popsicles, made with real tentacle.
Do I know if it's safe to eat the food here?
No, you don't. I don't think Fernelius even knows.
Is there any water nearby?
Yeah, you could easily find a like someone giving out water.
Do you reckon there's anyone here selling about 20 GP's worth of herbs?
I mean, I could give you I give you some herbs. I do warn you, these herbs do pack quite a kick. It may ruin your focus a bit during the race, but I trust you. You're adventurers.
Well, it's like charcoal, incense, and herbs. Just all that, you know.
I don't got the herbs. I mean, I don't have the charcoal, but I suppose I have the incense and herbs, which some people argue are the same thing in my case, but...
That'll work! Great!
Yeah, they're below deck. Feel free to grab some.
Alright, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go find somewhere to burn them, and I'll be back in an hour.
You go
Can
below...
the help with finding somewhere to burn? I mean, they are rangers, so...
Ooh, yeah.
Say campsite's their thing.
But yeah, in roughly an hour, let's meet up over any points off to the distance where you see like what looks to be like a large stable area for holding creatures. Just meet back roughly over there, and we can start the race.
So what I'm doing, just so everyone knows, is I'm casting Find Familiar. As a ritual. And I'm going to create a cat.
Nice.
But it's going to come out not as I'm expecting it. Because ever since I've looked in the orb, there's been a strange voice talking in my head. So normally the cat comes out kind of blue and sparkly because they're spectral. And it just sort of floats around. This one is glowing pure white.
Ooh. I like the flavoring.
I'm just like, that's not what normally happens.
The tries to pet cats.
I think you can, yeah. They're not incorporeal. You can totally pet the cat. They respond just like a cat. In that they probably go for you.
Yep. So after your hour of setting up this ritual and doing it, 10 minutes have passed.
Oh. It's that kind of place.
It's been that kind of place.
Morgan is just looking around at all of the sights and all of the different creatures, and he kind of like holds Teddy a bit closer to his face in a hug, and he's just like, have you seen anything like this before?
All these losers are going down. They will eat our dust.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy's a bit into this race. Yeah, but there are plenty of concessions. There are a few games of skill and chance going on. People having fun. Unless y'all are ready to start the race now, feel free to look around.
Okay. I'd be happy to walk around. I'm going to drape my cat over my shoulders, like I've got a glowing shawl or something. She's just going to snore there for a bit.
I have no time for childish pursuits, but as you wish, I will accompany you.
Morgan goes along too.
I wonder if they've got sweeties.
They do have a couple of food stands. A lot of the food seems either questionable or your mind cannot comprehend what it actually is.
Huh. That's been happening a lot lately.
But it is free.
I do like free food. What's the most sweetie looking food here? I'm going to go for it.
There seems to be some sort of celestial entity holding a stand behind a stand, and they seem to be passing out what seem to be discs of pure light and sparkle.
That looks cool. I'm gonna get one and feed a bit of it to my cat, who I've now decided is called Tilly.
Tilly eats it, no problem.
And I'm gonna eat the other half. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, it tastes sweet and oddly like the letter J.
Ooh, I like the letter J. One of my favorites.
Unfortunately, the other half was the antidote.
He looks for something very edgy looking, so they can show off using it.
Like, what in particular are you looking for? Clothing, a weapon?
Oh,
Eat
actually,
a
yeah,
rusty knife.
V looks for a weapon, since they've just got pipes at the moment.
Yeah, pipes you stole from your parents during this sewer work. Yeah. Okay, there are a couple stands that seem to be giving away a few weapons. There's one stand seems to be giving away plenty of bladed-looking weapons. So your options there seem to be... One of them seems to be a dagger, but the blade is not always there. It seems like there are 4 of these daggers, but only one of them could have the blade at a single time. He was running low on blades, they had to share. Another one of the weapons that's there, it seems to be some sort of short sword. Except, you know how blades are flat? Like, normally they're flat and they come to a point, or come to like an edge.
The absolutely knows what a real sword looks like, and they aren't pretending otherwise.
Yeah, okay, imagine that, but like there's a second sword inside the first one at a perpendicular angle.
You're saying imagine that?
Yeah, so like instead of a flat blade, the blade is like in a Phillips head type of shape.
Thea immediately goes for that one because they absolutely love something that's edgy.
A lot of edges.
That is even edgier than usual. Oh god.
And the third thing they have up there seems to be a book. Just a book.
Can I tell anything about the book?
It looks like it's like bound in really nice leather.
I shout to Nick's character.
Inoltrare.
I shout to Inoltrare. Hey, Inoltrare, you like books, don't you?
I do, yeah. Yeah. Most of the time. I found one that had strange pictures that reminded me of something I saw when I was very young. Back when I knew my parents. I mean, they said they were hugging, but that's not what hugging looks like. Anyway, yeah, I love books.
God damn it, Nick.
You stole that from me.
Oh shit, did I? Is that where that memory is? Oh god. I thought I'd stolen it from a TV show. Sorry, Pixel.
I think there is a gag in The Simpsons where Ralph Wiggum says, "Everyone is hugging," after walking into the adult section of a...
I'll pretend that's what I'm thinking of. God damn it. Well, anyway, yeah, I love books.
Do you wish to take the book?
I mean, does it have anything on it that says what it's about?
Oh, it's just like a leather-bound book. Kind of fancy.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the book.
Okay, so... Fee, you got a short sword. The thing is just a short sword. However, on a crit, you don't double, you triple the damage dice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And Nick, you have a book of infinite paper.
Ah, perfect. Now
as long as you
keep
keep,
worry about what
as long as you keep flipping the pages, it will just more pages will appear behind. No matter how far you flip, you don't seem to make progress in the book.
And are they all blank?
Yes.
Ooh.
I hope you've got a good bookmark.
So here's an interesting thing I can do as a wizard, is with a little bit of time and money, I can turn a book into a spell book.
Yep. However, you cannot use if you rip any of the pages out for this, you cannot use that paper as spell components.
Okay, that's fair. But normally spell books have a limit to the number of spells you can store in them, and it's based on the number of pages in the book, so this is great!
Eddie remembers all of my spells.
I'm gonna learn everything.
So you're saying that Teddy bears them in mind?
Give me a moment. I gotta roll something.
I've gotta kill Fee.
What has Morgan taken psychic damage?
No, Fee has taken 38 pun damage. I'm sorry, you're dead.
Is anyone around here selling any, like, jewel dusts? Powdered jewels or anything like that? Anyone selling, magical components in general?
I mean, no one's selling anything, but I'm sure someone's giving things away.
Because if anyone has, like, a pouch of jade dust, I would definitely take that off their hands for them.
There isn't any of the stalls giving away jewels, it seems, but jewels, perhaps some jewel dust, if you ask nicely, is being given away as prizes for some of these games of skill or luck.
Ooh, then I'll try that. Whatever looks like it might give away some jade dust.
Okay, so there are three of them that look like they may be giving away gem dust of some sort. You can't tell what any of the dusts are. One of them seems to be... Imagine a chess game, but you have infinite pieces and the board is infinitely large. But the board only takes about a foot of space.
That seems unusual. I'll give that a try.
I mean, there were two others. There seems to be a card game gone. And finally, a game where people are throwing up what they claim to be useless stones. These are very much... These stones look very shiny, but they're relatively useless. And they're trying to shoot them out of the air with a crossbow.
He immediately hones in on that one.
I'll have a try with
they
the
get to use
stones as well.
Okay, so what are we doing first?
I think Fee and I are having a go at the stones.
Okay, yeah. So, this game, the crossbow game, you're both given small hand crossbows.
Nice.
You're not given any ammo. Once you pull back the string, it seems to be a thin white bolt appears in the crossbow automatically. And they're asking you to shoot down these useless stones they have.
Ah, damn. I'm good at light crossbow. I'm not good at hand crossbow. We'll go with it anyway. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So I'll point at one of the stones and say, "Get ready to throw that one." And while they're doing that, I'm casting True Strike.
You finally found a use for it.
It's finally happening! It's finally happening, everyone.
So on the count of 3, they're going to toss up stones. I'm going to need each of you to roll an attack roll on it. 1, 2, 3, and they're tossed up.
Okay, I got... Oh, that's...
You lost 3.
Well, while I'm trying to work out what my... So it'd be a -1. I get no proficiency bonus. Okay, 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's the benefit of advantage, I guess.
What'd you roll?
My proficiency bonus is 3, isn't it?
+2 at the moment, I think, because we're level 3.
Oh yeah. My dex, it's... Oh, my dex is 0. So that's 19.
That's not bad. They toss the
Beats me.
stones into the... They toss the stones into the air, and as you shoot, you both hit the stones, and it seems like these very nice-looking diamonds disintegrate as you hit them.
Do I
don't
feel
know
any
if that
different?
was a good idea.
You don't feel any different, no. Congratulations! On to round 2.
Okay.
And he puts 2 more stones in his hand. 1, 2, 3. He tosses them up.
Well, true strike again. And that is... Oh, 16 this time.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
I'm sorry. Only Inoltrare hits his stone this time. As the stones get tossed up, and these strange smooth stones with runes carved into them are tossed into the air. One of them disintegrates, the other one falls to the ground.
With runes in them? I wouldn't recognise the runes, would I?
They seem to be magical in nature, but you don't know much about rune magic.
Fair.
Yeah, so one of them falls to the ground. Sorry, but since you were able to hit one of the targets, you get to keep the crossbow as a consolation reward. Also, do something with this. I have no use for it. And he tosses you the stone with the rune on it.
Can I tell anything about the stone?
No, you can't. Not right now. Not with the knowledge you have. I'm sorry. Okay then, tiny gnome man. Ready for the third one?
Let's give it a go!
He tosses the third stone into the air.
Alright.
No countdown this time. You gotta react.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm not casting True Strike. On the plus side, I did roll an 18. So, that's 17 in total.
Well, the stone gets tossed into the air, and it's a somewhat small, smooth, round orb, and it just vanishes.
That was unusual.
As it gets struck. Congratulations, you hit all 3. And as a prize, well, not only do you also get to keep the hand crossbow.
Woo!
You sadly don't get any of the stones because you destroyed all yours.
Oh.
Don't worry, they're just useless stones. They don't have any value.
They didn't leave any dust behind on the ground, did they?
No, they didn't.
That's a shame.
But you do get a strange green potion.
Oh, I'll take that.
And you know what? I think I am going to be kind because I don't see any way y'all can identify your stuff right now. B, the stone you got, it is a shake rune. If it is thrown directly to the ground, not tossed up and dropped, but like you have to throw it to the ground, it causes the ground around you for about 50 feet to shake briefly. People on the ground will lose their balance.
Would that include myself?
Yes.
And is it single use or is it like a multi-use thing?
You don't know. I don't know.
All you know is you don't want it to fall out of your pocket.
I mean, wouldn't that be the same as throwing it up and letting it drop?
Nick, you got a potion of haste.
Ooh! Do love a potion of haste. Magical meth. Sweet.
But no, sadly, this game in particular isn't giving out gem dust. It was giving out gems to people who were bad enough not to hit the first one, though.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, but you still got 2 more games.
That's true. I'll have a go at the weird chess game. That seems like a thing a smart person might be good at. And I have been told I'm smart.
Yeah, you sit down at the table, and before you is a chessboard. You have infinite pieces, and the board is infinitely large. Also, there seems to be some multiversal travel shenanigans going on. You're not sure. And before you, your opponent sits, and you hear a voice you hoped you would never hear again. So we meet again!
Oh no.
But now Nukes has the upper hand!
Alright. And crossbow's coming out. No, I'll sit down and I will play the game.
Nilks immediately raises his hand and moves the knight forward, opening the game.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to make me 3 checks against Nilks.
Okay.
1 Arcana, 1 Raw Intelligence,
Okay.
and 1 Sleight of Hand.
Okay. Well, Arcana I have +4 in, so let's start with that one. That is a 14.
Okay, you beat Nilks in that one. You have a much better grasp and understanding of the concepts of this game than Nilks does.
I probably saw it in the orb. Okay, and then raw intelligence, so that's going to be +2. And that is just an 11 this time.
Sadly for you, Nilks is a master strategist.
Okay, sleight of hand. Oh, I do have proficiency in sleight of hand. Oh. It's a natural 20, I'm afraid, DM.
And that is a checkmate, Nilk says as he puts down the piece. Against me, damn it.
Like for a moment, Nilks is quite proud. Oh, I like that.
You seem to have outwitted me once again. But come the race, you will lose. No, enough. No, stop yelling at me. I know I made the wrong move. Nilk seems to be talking into an orb he placed next to him on the table. I know I make the wrong move. Do not remind Nilks of his failures.
That's a cool orb. I have one myself.
Once Nilk starts talking to the orb, Morgan takes his eyes, which are a little confused, away from Nilk's and looks at the orb, and then looks back to Nilk's. Then he holds Teddy up close to his face, and he just says, "I'm starting to believe that dream might have been more than a dream, Teddy."
Many things are. A failed god resides in that orb. But Nilks takes the orb, still arguing with it, and walks away. So,
I was going to ask if he was still accepting challenges, so never mind.
I mean, you could certainly sit down, I'm sure someone will take the challenge.
I'll play you. I've got the hang of this game now.
But for the first thing, you gain a pouch.
Oh, nice. I've got a lot of these now.
Not going to open it?
There's something in the pouch, it's not an empty one.
Well, the last one I got literally was an empty bag, so I don't think it's an unfair assumption. I'm going to open the pouch and see what's inside, yeah.
Inside, you have 100 gold worth of all gem dust.
Excellent. I'm sorry, Fee. I'll be back in an hour or /10 minutes.
Okay.
Great.
You get up.
Ritual.
You get up and immediately somebody sits down. It's your employer. Well, hello there, little one. Are you ready to play me in some chess?
My great grandfather was a master chess player and a lawyer. I've got this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Same 3 rolls.
King's Game or whatever it's called in D&D.
Yeah. Arcana, raw intelligence, then sleight of hand.
Arcana. So Arcana's -2, because of course it is. That's a 5.
Okay, he rolled a 6, so neither of you quite understand what's going on here. You're just kinda hoping for the best. But that's technically his win. He does slightly understand it more.
13.
Okay. But thankfully, all your days writing edgy fanfiction give you an advantage in the fight. All those fake playground anime battles that you have, they've prepared you for this day. as your ability of strategy and play fighting has certainly given you the edge here. That's one win for you.
Okay.
And now sleight of hand.
That's a 7.
Sadly, after a few turns of bumbling around and him making seemingly random moves, as he doesn't know what he's doing.
If he doesn't know what he's doing,
He happens to accidentally put you in checkmate. Alas, you have lost to the master. I have never lost this game. I've never played this game, so I suppose that helps.
Morgan.
He says, but once.
I'm sorry.
Morgan's going to use telekinetic to flip that player's king over.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll me a deception check.
Alright, do. Plus 1 to perception. Nice.
Deception.
Deception. That's what I meant. That's a 9.
Seems the ground here is a bit uneven. That could have been bad if I wasn't paying attention. I might have thought I lost. You all still have a couple hours before the hour's over.
Okay. I guess
I'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Just a quick question on the subject of what I'm doing when I've run off. Are there any stones on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's literally just like a cleared forest clearing. You could easily find stones.
Great, I'm going to get just a couple of stones about the size of my hand or so. You know, like that I could hold in my hand, not the size of my hand. Sweet. Thank you.
Yep. While you're doing this ritual, somebody who's very curious walks up to you. Do not be afraid!
Ha!
As a large celestial being standing in front of you. Are you lost, tiny one? This is not normally your domain.
No, I'm taking part in the race.
Ah, another participant. Strange, your species does not normally take part in this race, as mortals tend to be not as welcome in this realm. But if you are a participant, I wish you the greatest of luck.
Thank you. I'm just gonna be whispering at these stones. Don't worry, that's normal.
I have no reason to think that would not be. By the way, this figure above you looks like one of these stereotypical angels, you know, humanoid body, wings. Except instead of a head, it has it's a flaming orb with a giant eye in the center, and it's just staring at you.
I'm assuming I just haven't even looked up at this point. Whoa! Huh? Huh.
Then I shall leave you to your work. And the angel just stays there staring at you.
You and I have a different definition of leave me to my work. You mind? You're getting in my shade.
Oh, I apologize. And the light on the fire on its head dims down.
Is there anything I can say to you to get you to leave?
I'm already not here. You don't know who you were just talking to. Nothing's there.
That was strange. Well, I'm going to go back to saying fuck off to some rocks.
I think Morgan's going to look around for any kind of vendor who's distributing, like, plushes.
Okay. I say you can probably find one. There's probably a vendor for literally anything in existence here. And you find one who is selling plushes. What are you looking for?
Morgan takes Teddy in his arms and then kind of like holds him as he sits him down on the like table or desk that would be in front. And it's just like, which one do you think looks good?
And Teddy does not seem to make a movement here.
Well, that's a shame.
You look up at one of the plushes, and it looks right back at you. Are you looking to make a new friend?
Oh, I love to make friends.
Excellent. We're all available. Except Phil. Don't take Phil. Phil is a dick. Hey.
Damn it, Phil. You know what you did.
Just aside, that's fantastic voice work.
Are you going to take one of the plushies? There's one for literally every animal and creature in existence.
I suppose Morgan's going to close his eyes to be impartial and, like, just go into the booth with his telekinetic hand, and then whichever one he pulls out, he opens his eyes to.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. It's a 14.
Why, hello there. Do you have candy? And what you see is a tiny plush of what looks to be a rock.
I'm afraid I don't.
Shame.
Something rock candy.
I don't suppose you're looking for a friend.
We're all looking for friends. And candy.
Well, I think I'd only be able to carry one of you. Do you want to come along with me?
I would be happy to.
Morgan looks back into the booth and he's trying to see if like there's anybody who would want like payment for it.
No.
Excellent, it's an open stand of talking plushies with nobody manning it.
Feywild's a weird place.
Left plushies with no payment.
There is one more thing going on right here in this thing, and it seems to have just started. Right now, there is a lottery drawing, and the winner of the lottery drawing gets what seems to be a bag, a very nice leather bag. It's like a satchel that you like fling around your shoulder.
Fee sees a messenger bag, and anyone who knows about trans culture knows whether they're trans masculine, trans feminine, or an MB. We love those things, so they're going for it.
Okay, so you're gonna pull a ticket.
Yep.
Okay, as you go up, you put your arm in the bag to pull a ticket. I need you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh no. This isn't where I expected initiative to come in.
That's a 17.
Okay, cool. You suddenly find yourself very tiny in a very large dark room, and around you are about 5 tickets of each one of a different color, and they are all beginning to attack you.
What colours are the tickets?
They are orange, blue, yellow, gray, and kind of a copper color. That's the best way I could describe it. Like a rusty copper color.
Okay. Fee takes out their crossbow, and they aim for the orange one because there's this tiefling in the guild. You know, she's a trans girl, and she finds that kind of irritating. I mean, they find that kind of irritating for some reason.
It's your go.
Okay.
Pulling out the hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Cool. The hand crossbow, its properties, every time you pull it back, you have the same one. Every time you pull back the string, it loads a magical bolt. The magic it does is magical pierce. It does 1d4 minus 1 damage.
A 1d4 minus 1.
It's very low damage, but it's infinite ammo and it's magical.
Can't argue with that. To be clear, they find the grounded use of a crossbow irritating for some reason. Not the fact that she's trans.
I thought you meant that she was orange. I was like, hang on, but...
No, the orange just reminds them of her.
That makes more sense, okay.
But yes, you are currently fighting a bunch of giant moving tickets.
Okay, that is 2 plus nothing. Oh yeah, that's a 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 hits. Roll damage.
Uh, 1d4 minus what was it?
1.
Okay.
That is their base damage, and then you add any modifiers.
Okay, that is 0 plus nothing.
Ping!
Okay, you do 1 damage to it. Because these things do have it, like anything, if you hit with something that does damage, it does have a minimum of 1.
Okay.
So you do 1 damage. Okay, it is the turn of the tickets. And the orange one, which you have assaulted, is going to attempt to grapple you. So I'm going to need a athletics, I believe?
Or acrobatics.
Oh, one
acrobatic. Yeah, athletics or acrobatics. Sorry.
I
Oh,
forgot.
one other thing.
I've got Dreadful Strike, so that's also another 3 psychic damage.
Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so that's 4 damage total.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's trying to grapple.
Roll to dodge.
Either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, acrobatics it is. And that's a 3.
Yeah, no, you're grappled. Yep, that makes it your turn.
And so
Okay.
he was eaten by a ticket.
I believe you are still allowed to attack while grappled, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. But you can also try to break the grapple if you wish.
Okay. Presumably it's athletics to break a grapple.
Yep. Athletics or acrobatics, I believe.
Okay. I'm just going to take out that sword and slash at it.
Yes.
Actually, no. I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike, then I'm going to slash at it.
Okay. Do your thing. Roll your numbers.
It's time for that crit.
Okay, so I get advantage on this roll because Zephyr Strike, and it also does an additional 1d8.
Oh no.
And it deletes the player.
That's the way things happen on the Polar Express when you piss off Tom Hanks.
Teach your friends and family about the dangers of Zephyr Strike.
This is what happens when you let the hot chocolate cool. You broke the one rule.
Hey, Brie.
That's it.
I'm sorry?
That's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Yes. What was the damage on the short sword? Just the normal d6?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a normal d6, it just triples damage on crits, not doubles.
Okay. So, just so everyone knows, I'm rolling a d6, a d8, and a d4 for this.
Let's see if we can get you a great axe or something for a d12 in there.
Just dual wield it with a great axe.
Okay, that's...
Oh yeah, that reminds me, I technically have battle axe proficiency, don't I?
You do?
The battle wizard.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. Wow, that's actually rather low.
I got 2 1s. Well, I got a 2 that got reduced to a 1. And another 2. Oh no, wait.
Well,
Wait, yeah,
well,
another 2.
That's enough. The ticket you were fighting, as you cut through it, shreds to pieces, and you are back. You are back standing in front of the bag, and in your hand there is an orange ticket. Well, move along. Other people wish to pull tickets.
Yeah, I just sort of do the Plan 9 from Outer Space. Completely forgot the guy's name. The guy who kept playing Dracula and got involved in the movie somehow. You know the one.
I've never seen Plan 9 from Outer Space.
I haven't either.
Well, basically, I just sort of go.
You do the Batman thing. Alright, so congratulations, you have an orange ticket. Is anyone else going to pull a ticket? None of you saw what just happened, by the way. You just saw Fee pull out an orange ticket.
I don't know if I even saw anything. I was still teaching rocks to swear.
You can teach my rock to swear.
No.
Is that an innuendo?
No, I got a rock clutch.
If you want.
I think Morgan saw Fee pull out a ticket, and I think he knows that they want whatever prize is there, so Morgan is going to go up and then put his hand in.
If you have a chance to warn him what's about to happen.
Make a perception check. Do you notice Morgan walking up in time?
The fatal flaw is people not noticing Morgan most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So with my +3 bonus to perception, that is a 5.
No, you don't notice until Morgan is putting his, correct? I forget Morgan's pronouns.
Yes, his.
His hand in the bag. Morgan, you find yourself falling.
Oh no.
Is Teddy with me?
No.
Oh,
You
boy.
find yourself in the air falling.
If only
And
you
on
had
the
that
ground-
ring.
And on the ground you see 4 up ahead. Even though you shouldn't be able, you see 4 very tiny landing zones, each one a different color.
And what colors are they?
They are blue, gray, yellow, and a copper color.
I will go for the copper.
Okay, so you're going to try to maneuver yourself to be above the copper one. I have a interesting question. What's your perception? You're passive.
It's a -1.
That'll be your passive perception will be 9 then.
Yes, 9.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's even a thing that says passive perception underneath it all.
Okay, you don't notice anything until a rock slams into you, pushing you away from your target.
Rude.
It's not just
You-
the
you are
rocks
now-
falling, everyone's falling.
No, you don't take any damage from it, but did knock you to the side quite a bit. You are now over the silver one, and more rocks are coming. I'm going. If you want, you could just stay where you are and try to dodge the rocks, or you can attempt to go back for your original target.
I'm gonna attempt to go back.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a much tougher dexterity saving throw as more rocks come your way.
Alright. That is a 14.
Okay, that passes. Okay, so you are now above the ticket of your choice, and another volley of rocks are on their way. Dexterity saving throw.
7.
You are now knocked away again, but this time you are atop the blue one. You're getting very close to the ground now, so it looks like this will be the last volley. You can either stay where you are and try to dodge, or go for the tougher saving throw and try to get back to your ticket.
I will try to go back to my ticket.
Okay, last one.
20!
Yes!
Okay. You land exactly on the ticket you were aiming for. Which one was that again?
The copper one.
Okay. And you find yourself back in reality, and you have a single shiny copper ticket in your hand. By the way, Fee, your spell slot is back. You didn't actually use it.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
Okay.
Morgan turns to Fee with a smile.
And the person handing out the tickets leans down. And are you going to be going today, talking to Teddy?
Sure, why not? I can activate Lionel too if he'll get a go.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make one roll for Teddy, please.
Oh, is it the same dexterity?
No, just a straight roll for Teddy.
Alright. 19.
Okay. Teddy is holding a blue ticket.
Although I kind of do want to activate Lionel to see if Lionel gets a go. Morgan's going to reach into his vest and pull out a small wooden duck, and then set it down on the ground and say, Lionel.
Sir, this is a duck.
The teddy is just a teddy bear.
I'll have you know that Teddy is a very polite teddy bear, and this is a duck.
If it's any consolation, Lionel is a very polite duck, too.
There's no such thing. And he looks at Lionel with eyes filled with hatred. There's obviously some history there between this man and ducks.
V gives him a respectful nod. They understand.
Well, Morgan isn't, angry about it. He just walks over to Fee, and I suppose Lionel now is tailing behind.
Just go. Whack.
So, Inoltrare, are you going to be trying to? Are you going to be trying to pull from this?
I think I'm still teaching rocks to swear.
I'm sure enough time has passed.
Okay, I'll walk up eating one of those celestial biscuits.
I'm going to be sure to give everybody here a chance.
What's everyone up to? Tickets? Sure. I'll stick my hand straight in.
Okay, so you find yourself in a very claustrophobic tube. And surrounding... Do they have Chuck E. Cheese in England?
No.
No.
Do they have any sort of pizzeria place with games and stuff in England?
We sort of have Pizza Huts, but they don't really have games in them. They're just sort of straight up restaurants.
Yeah.
I think we all understand the idea.
We've all watched Toy
Cheese.
Story. We know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking specifically if any of you are aware of what the ticket catcher thing is.
No.
Basically, ticket catchers are they put wherever kid is going into a tube, and then a bunch of wind starts blowing and tickets are
the
flying
crystal
everywhere.
maze. Yeah, no, I got
crystal
this.
maze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the crystal maze. Yeah,
We have the crystal maze.
yeah.
Yeah, you're basically in that. You're in a claustrophobic tube, and suddenly a bunch of wind is blowing, and there are tickets flying everywhere. Most of these tickets are white, but there is still the gray and the yellow ticket.
I don't like. Okay. I'm going to, as part of my panicking, hear this angelic voice in my head that has been speaking to me ever since I looked into that damn orb. And anything that happens to be a creature within 5 feet of me has to make a constitution save, but I'm assuming not, but there's going to be a bright white light that just glows out of me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, okay, he said tickets, gotta grab a ticket, but they're so fast. Make myself fast. Uncork the potion of haste. And then I presume watch time slow down in front of me.
Yes.
Like that one episode of Futurama.
Yeah. And I'm gonna try and grab, I don't know which tickets are left. The blue one was
the
taken. Silver.
Yeah, sorry, the gray one and the yellow one.
Okay, I will grab the grey one because, having watched the Crystal Maze, that is one of the ones you meant to grab inside the Crystal Maze. So I'll grab that one.
Okay. Since you're hasted and everything's slow, I'm not actually going to make you roll. You're going to grab it.
Okay.
The floor below you fall about 10 feet before hitting the ground. All of the other tickets stop in their place, point towards you, and begin flying towards you. There's a light off in the distance that looks to be an exit.
Okay.
You're British. You've seen Harry Potter, right?
All right. I'm going to start running towards that exit, but the very first thing I'm going to do as they're approaching is cast shield.
Immediately, a bunch of the tickets go as they just impact the shield.
And that shield lasts approximately 6 seconds.
Gotta get running.
Yeah, I'm going. Luckily, I'm hasted. My movement speed is now 35 feet.
Ooh, fancy.
Actually, no, it's doubled, so it'll be 50 feet. 50 feet of movement speed.
Extremely fancy.
Since shield is a reaction, I can dash as well, so I'm doing 100 feet every 6 seconds.
Honestly, between the haste and the shield, I think you'll make it there no problem.
I've used a lot of resources, fellas.
No, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
You find yourself standing there holding a gray ticket.
I feel like I just ran a mile. I could
Fun
do
fact:
a nap.
if you weren't hasted, those things very much did slashing damage, and they would have just like whittled your health down. Strangely enough, none of you failed any of your challenges, and therefore none of you got the white tickets. Congratulations.
Did anything weird happen when you grabbed a ticket?
I was beset upon by many, but as soon as I took one of their number down, they backed off. Also, screw that bird-loving weirdo.
Okay. I was in a tube, and then I was chased by paper. It must have been like a dream, I guess. Oh, before I forget, are you really good at throwing things, V?
I know.
Great, because I got like 5 stones, and I've taught them all to swear, so just throw them at people and it'll be great.
Okay.
You have magic stone?
Yeah, I've created 5 of them.
Okay.
They are enchanted with the spell Magic Mouth, and the trigger is you throw one at them. I can choose whatever trigger, and I've just chosen that, and they will open up a little mouth, little like Disney mouth, in the stone the moment it hits them and go, fuck off! That's what I wanted the Jade Dust for. It's a spell I've got as a ritual. Implanted.
Joking about teaching them to.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Implant a 25-word message in an object that is uttered on a chosen trigger condition.
Why didn't you just say "fuck off" with all the amount of times you could have said it?
Oh, I could have done it a lot. Yeah, so it's just going fuck off, fuck off, fuck. No, I didn't think that through. So it's just a single fuck off when you hit him, but it's 5 of them.
Okay, so I believe this is where that section will end. So immediately, the ticket drawings, the prize handouts begin. Does anybody have the golden ticket?
There wasn't a golden ticket.
Do you have the yellow one?
Ah, it's the one we left behind. That's literally the ticket we left behind.
Ah, such. Yes, it is I have
Oh, god damn it!
And Nilks walks up holding the ticket, and Nilks is handed a small ring. It is shiny. It will help Nilks. Nilks puts on the ring. I would like anyone who is interested to make a perception check.
Oh, I'm interested. No. Okay.
That is a 22.
18.
You two, notice as Nilks puts on the ring, it seems some weird fluid seems to be entering the gem of the ring. It looks kind of red, almost like blood. Isn't that strange? Next up is the silver ticket. Who has the silver ticket?
Oh, me!
Congratulations, you get handed a leather bag.
Great. I'm gonna open this one as well.
No, nothing in it. It's just a very nice leather satchel.
That's the second very nice empty bag I've gained. I've
Actually,
got so many of these.
Mark off a minor knowledge.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, you recognize this thing. This is not a bag. This is a creature. This is a creature known as a peltast.
Okay. What do I know about those?
A peltast is a magical creature that forms a symbiosis with whoever's carrying wearing it. It will reduce your maximum health by 1, but will, in various small magical ways, attempt to protect you. As it is using that 1 HP basically to feed itself.
I'm probably not using it. I'll reduce my health by 10%. Sure, that sounds great. This is where I remember I've had Detect Magic as a ritual for fucking ever. I'm going to go off for 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic as well.
I mean, it's a magical creature, not a magic item.
It's true, but for future things, it'll last for another 10 minutes afterwards. And it costs me nothing to cast.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll cast that. Next up will be the copper ticket. Who has the copper ticket?
Morgan just appears beside the person who was asking about the copper ticket.
Okay, I suppose this would be yours. You get a yo-yo.
Oh,
thank you very much.
It's a magic yo-yo. It does 2d4 magic damage. It has a 15-foot reach.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice terrariing it.
It's magical blunt damage. However,
that's usually
every
what druids do.
However, every time you use it, you have to make a dex saving throw. It's not a hard one, but if you fail, the yo-yo doesn't return. You mess up a yo-yo trick, it doesn't return properly. You have to spend an action rolling the yo-yo back up.
Oh.
Just like a real yo-yo.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
Like I said, it's basically as long as you could roll higher than a 5, you're fine.
Well, Morgan is going to exit whatever platform, I guess, the rewards are being given out on.
And finally, the consolation prizes. Anyone who did not receive a white ticket gets one of these, and you get and to Teddy and to Fee, you both get a Stone of Light. Tap the stone, and once per day you can tap the stone, and it'll cast the light spell on itself 1 hour.
Oh, that's fairly useless. Teddy can do that too.
Be sure you're writing these things down, by the way.
My familiar literally glows.
Okay, and I think here would be a very good time for a break, because once we get back, the race begins.
Okay. I'm just writing down Peltast takes my life, might protect me. Oh yeah.
Oh no, very much.
Do I
very
still
much does
have the potion of haste, or is that definitely gone?
No, you still have it.
Oh nice, I'll put that back on.
Everything that happened when you were playing tickets was all in your mind.
Huh. A lot of things have
just
been
wrote
happening in
down-
my mind lately.
I just wrote down Stone of Light and Magic Yo-Yo. I'm presuming if I ask again later, I'll get the details.
2d4 magical blunt damage, but... Okay, so sadly, after only about 5 minutes of being allowed to look around and do stuff, the hour is up, and you're heading off to the stables.
Fee is going to remember not being able to get the bag, and later in their diary, they are going to write a chapter called "That's Not My Bag, Baby."
I hate you all so much.
We love you too, Iris. We love you too.
Those rocks DMs keep throwing at players look more and more tempting every second. Okay, so you all make your way to the stables, and he goes, "Ah, yes, you're here. I'm actually very happy you're here. For a moment, I thought you abandoned me. You were almost 300 years late, but you're right on." This is what it's like dealing with Manifest, by the way, Nick. Okay, we got quite a few competitors, but all we have to do is stay in the lead and sabotage the rest.
I think
Once
one
we
of them is going to be particularly hard to sabotage.
Oh, you know of our competitors?
We know one of them.
Well, share the juicy details.
They're a kobold called Milks. They tried to steal a lot of cheese from Mr. Paris.
Milks, huh? The bastard's only here on a technicality. But alas, he is an ascended being, so he is invited. He keeps trying to wish. He keeps trying to wish for cheese. Waste of a good wish.
Should we perhaps try to sabotage everybody but Milks?
Huh. Well, sadly, sabotage isn't allowed till we're actually in the race. But don't. Okay, so here's the plan. We win the race. We use the wish to give him a bunch of cheese that before the race began. That way, he won't join the race.
But then we would need to win the race again. Even after the orb.
Okay then, so...
I suppose I should...
Right, continue.
I suppose I should have listened to Teddy more closely when they were fretting about that dream I had.
So, everyone begins lining up, and looking to the side, you see all sorts of strange competitors. Among them, you see, of course, Nilks upon a giant rat. Of course. You see the weird, displacer beast blink dog Cerberus type creature you saw earlier. You see someone you recognize in Inoltrare. You see that weird angel creature, and it seems to be pulling the sled of a frog with a frog on it. And finally, all the way off in the end, you see what looks to be a horrendous war vehicle that's piloted by an entire group of goblins.
I've apparently been muted. Sorry, everyone. It's alright. I've not said anything of import.
We can hear you.
I've been muted
On
for
the other
stream.
On the other side, on the other side of you, you see 3 other competitors, all of which seem to be demons of some sort, riding horrendously horrific beasts. It's very hard to describe what these beasts look like, as their form is always shifting.
Let's not let them win.
Are
Okay,
there any devils?
I mean, perhaps, but only look into the details of it.
Just in case anyone was curious, a 2-headed dog is called an Orthrus.
I want to call it a Cerberus.
I'm going to call the frog in the chariot being pulled by an angel Mad Flax Fury Toad.
Write that down, Nick. Write that down.
Which is a frog.
Yes! Before I forget again and argue with your game pixel, yeah. Alright, just writing that down. Mad.
Yeah, write that down. You can use that for later.
Okay. Fury Toad. Alright, got it.
I have a feeling if Inoltrare knew that beforehand, they probably would have set it to a stone.
And then there's finally you, on a small ship being pulled by 3 large flail snails.
Have the flail snails been saying anything?
No.
Are the flail snails in love?
And in front, in front of all the racers walks a strange old hag-looking woman. On your marks, get set, go! And all the racers begin sprinting off ahead of you, and you all are moving at a snail's pace.
Uh-oh. Okay, first question. Who can talk to animals? I need to know if these snails are in love.
I can.
Oh, okay, you go ahead then. No, wait, I don't have talk with animals, never mind. I sworn I did.
So you're doing your thing?
Is Inoltrare asking?
Yeah. Morgan, you can talk to the snails, right? Are they in love?
Morgan goes to the front of the chariot and then, leans over to the snails and just asks, "My friend is curious. Are any of you in love with each other?"
No, they are not. But they just couldn't keep their eyes off that beautiful frog earlier.
Okay, the wedding plan is off though. Okay.
Oh wait, I do guess it.
Well, I suppose they have enough of a head start. Now, kids, are you ready to win?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm only 20% prepared.
Okay, girls.
That just prepared me.
Okay, girls. Let's show them what it means to be fast. I need all of you to make a
Run, shadow snails.
Please.
Show me the meaning of haste.
I need you all to
Oh, that's a 1. I don't like how you just laughed.
Strength saving throw, please.
Oh no. Wait, is that a 1 or a 7? No. No, it's got to be a 7. Yeah, that's a 7. So -1, 6.
B, what did they roll?
Did you roll R?
Wait, what is that?
That's a
I can't see
natural 1! We're all going. We're not coming with those snails.
Technically, I've done worse than Fee, because I have a -2 to strength, which means I technically rolled -1.
Okay, so, good news. None of you are thrown off the boat as these snails just book it. Faster than you could have ever assumed a snail could move.
Bad news, we hit the back and get a concussion.
I mean, no, you hit the air above the back as a magical barrier prevents you from falling off.
Ooh.
I need each of you to take 1d4 magic damage. Or not 1d4 bludgeoning damage, I'm sorry.
Of course I roll a 4.
3.
3.
Okay. So you all were not prepared for that.
So I'm down to half health, just to let everyone know.
Oh, did you put on the bag, by the way?
Oh yeah, I've got the peltast on.
Okay, cool. You take half that damage as you now have resistance to fire and bludgeoning damage.
Woo! Okay, I'm not down to half health. I'm down to 7 hit points.
This is very much me just interpreting the old rules for the peltast.
That
because
sounds great.
It used to take 1 health. Every time you took a short or long rest in 2nd edition, it took 1 health away from whatever you recovered. and it used to give you resistance to magic, fire, and bludgeoning. But in this case, I'm just having it a permanent -1 to your health while it's on, and just those 2 resistances.
That sounds good.
It's also a bag. You can put things in it.
Nice. I have several of those now.
Okay, and you are off. And you very quickly start catching up to some of the other competitors. The first one you catch up to is the slowest of your competitors, which is the angel pulling the frog. And immediately, you run into your first issue. The snails are distracted by the absolutely beautiful golden Fabio-like locks on top of this frog that are now blowing in the wind.
Morgan uses telekinetic shove.
Sorry, what?
Morgan uses telekinetic shove on the frog.
Oh, read me the...
Oh boy, I forgot to bring it up.
I mean, I love it, but I just need the rulings there.
D&D 5th edition.
I have this wonderful frog with Fabio-like hair blowing in the wind, and you just shove it.
Beautiful.
Technically, shoving creatures 30 feet of you, you just a target must succeed on a strength saving throw of DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus ability modifier.
Okay, so this is a frog, and it has a -4. So it has -4 to its strength. So that is a natural 20 -4, 16.
Yeah, no, it's gonna stay.
Aw.
The frog does not budge. You could see its hair kind of flow sideways very briefly, but it just stays unflinching.
I have a shocking lack of spells to deal with this.
You are technically fast, but the snails are distracted by their blind lusts, and they are just watching this beautiful frog, keeping pace with it.
I take out my crossbow and cast Ensnaring Strike and shoot the wheel of the chariot.
Mm.
I like
Okay.
that.
What does Ensnaring Strike do? How does this strike ensnare? What are the rules?
Okay, so basically it just summons. It modifies a weapon attack, so it summons a bunch of in the words of the spell, a writhing mass of thorny vines at the point of impact. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends.
I really thought you said horny vines.
No, that's a
That's
different
Nick's thing.
spell.
That's what? That's more of a Luke thing.
No, that's Evard's black tentacles you're thinking of.
It's true, it is that as well.
Okay, make an attack roll, please.
Okay, that's a 15.
Okay. So what happens is, as you're running, the snails in your boat are just slightly behind, admiring the frog. The angel who's pulling the cart, its flaming orb head just kind of rotates to look at you and says, "Ah, hello there, young mage. Be not afraid." As it gets caught and it's stuck in place.
Thank you, Finn. You don't know how much I appreciate that.
As Finn goes past, they just make the sort of the Sailor Moon salute.
Very clever, young mage. Congratulations! You have beaten the frog. Who knows what creature this was or what its history was? But it was certainly an important one. Yeah. The snails, they look kind of sad for a moment, but then they are no longer distracted, and they charge forward with even more conviction. Next in line.
Wait, the snails have been arrested?
No. Next up, in front of you, you see weird pillars of flame as this weird Mad Max-esque contraption vehicle is shooting fire out at the top of it. And you just hear the cackling of goblins. And I'm going to need one of you to take control of the snails and make a dex saving throw as they lob a flaming orb at you.
One of you do that.
I have-
I'm going to lean off the side of the thing towards the the goblins as we get closer.
I have a
Yeah.
proficiency index saves, if that's any help.
It will.
Yeah, you should probably take that.
Okay, so
you-
if the way this is going to work is a dex save, but if you have if you have proficiency in dex save, add your proficiency. But if you also have proficiency in land vehicles, you may add additional proficiency on top of that. So it's basically double.
I don't think any of us rolled enough to drive.
I can sail a boat.
But
We're not
applicable in
sailing.
this situation.
I mean, we're technically in a boat, but I'm holding onto the side with a bit of rope to hold myself on. I'm just shouting, "Fee, get us within 30 feet!"
Hey. That's a 15 to save, and I seem to
Okay.
be rolling a lot of 13s today.
Okay, you very quickly react to a catapult from the back of the goblin's horrible Mad Max-esque contraption. You very quickly take control and you dodge the ball of fire that is being flung towards you. And as it hits the ground next to you, you hear a bunch of as they laugh and begin loading another one.
Get us within 30 feet! I've got a plan!
Alright, you're able to get within 30 feet. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna draw on some forbidden knowledge that I accessed from the orb, and I am going to cast Rhyme's Binding Ice. Which is a 30-foot cone straight at that vehicle. Basically, the whole vehicle, everything within that cone has to make a Constitution save. Or be encased in ice and not able to move.
What's the DC?
The DC will be 12, but I'll tell you that whoever's driving has failed.
Oh,
I'm spending a portent. They got a free.
very nice. Okay, so
This is one of the weirder visions you saw.
Yes, I'm like, I had a weird dream last night. I gotta tell you.
okay, taking out the driver, guaranteed taking out the driver. Congratulations, you did that. Of the 5 goblins and the vehicle, only 3 of the goblins saved. Everything else is encased in ice. How much
Okay.
is that?
They take 3d8 cold damage, and
I'm gonna need that damage.
and they physically can't move for 1 minute unless they're freed by someone else as an action. So that is going to be wow. Okay, 17 points of cold damage to each one who failed. Those who passed will take half, so 8 points of cold damage.
Okay, so immediately the vehicle freezes in place and stop. Inertia kind of messes with it quite a bit, and the top half of it gets kind of sheared off as the bottom half is forced to stop, and it begins tumbling. Give me a moment. I need to roll some dex saving throws.
This reminds me of when Eao got in a carriage full of silver at one point.
You know that how like I think it's the Swedish people that have the log rolling thing where they're on logs and they're rolling them like in a river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see 3 of the goblins basically doing this on this the tumbling top half of the. And as you're passing them, they leap over and land on your boat. Roll initiative.
Can someone help me up, please? Not that
Initiative
one,
for
that's
everybody. Thankfully for you, none of these goblins look well. All of them are already bloodied.
Right, initiative is Constitution modifier, right?
important. Dex.
Dex modifier. Well, it's 0 anyway, so.
That is a. Oh, I've got a very high initiative, don't I?
I've got a 9.
I've got 5.
Initially, this would have been if you didn't do this nonsense, this would have been a much larger and much healthier boarding party, but.
I got a 14.
Congratulations! What was yours, Morgan?
9.
Okay, so it's Inoltrare, Morgan, Fee, the goblins. They got a 4.
Okay, are they all on the boat with us?
Yes.
Okay, so they're all within, say, 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, I will channel the divine energy that flows through me for some reason, because when I was looking through that orb, some god looked back and decided I was their cleric, even though I'm not, and I keep telling them, please take me off your mailing list. But anyway, I am going to channel their divine energy, and I will cast Word of Radiance, which is basically a pillar of radiant light all around me that affects only the people I choose. So only the goblins within 5 feet. They've got to do a Constitution save, DC 12, or they'll take 1d6 radiant damage each.
Yeah, none of them passed.
Okay.
After getting such great rolls on those dex saving throws earlier.
So the first one takes 4 points of radiant, the second one takes 3 points of radiant, and the third one takes 1 point of radiant.
2 of them are dead. Congratulations. And one of them is not looking well.
I'm a paladin!
Goblins have 10 hit points. For one of them, you rolled the one roll you could have for them to not die.
So that went well.
Also, Praetorius is very happy that you finally agree that you're their cleric.
I'm not. I don't even believe in Praetorius. I believe in Lullus. I mean, I believe they all exist. I've seen one of them, but that's not who.
Okay, congratulations. Next in the line is, I believe, Morgan?
Right. Is the one that...
There's one goblin left. It's not looking happy or well.
Oh, only one. Okay, well... I'll use Mind Sliver.
Okay. Please explain to the class.
Intelligence saving throw against an 11.
Okay. Thankfully, goblins are known for their high intelligence. That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Alright. So then it's 1d6 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next saving throw that they make, they subtract 1d4.
That's going to matter in this situation. They had 1 hit point left. You immediately see their nose starts bleeding, and they just kind of fall off the boat.
Oh, they got anime horny.
No. I was thinking more like, their brain exploded.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm imagining Morgan and I are looking at each other in equal amounts of confusion and fear right now.
I mean, Morgan intended to do it.
Oh, alright, I'm slightly more scared then.
Thea turns to Morgan and said, that was impressive. And then turns to Innie and says, that's really cool.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah, so congratulations on your new cleric of Pateritus.
God damn, I'm not a cleric! I don't even like going to church. They keep making us look in the mirrors.
Okay, so congratulations. You made that encounter a lot easier than it should have been. My idea for that is you would have a boarding party of goblins, as the rest of them that were still on the vehicle were using their siege weaponry to attack your boat.
You gave me that spell.
I know. That's I'm sorry, that's what the random number generator rolled.
It's only a 2nd level spell as well. Like, it's a wizard spell too. I could theoretically have taken it on my own at some point.
Okay. So, with the very easy victory under your belt, you continue on forward in this race. And next up is a very interesting encounter as you catch up to one of the demons.
I should have saved the ice magic.
It looks very weird. Like, originally was the demon riding this ever-changing beast, and now it looks like the ever-changing beast is riding the demon, as the demon is, like, carrying it above its head and running as fast as it can.
Just as a clarification, so is this a demon as in the with the AE spelling, or is it a demon as in not a devil demon?
Not a devil demon.
Okay. I was kind of hoping Fee might be able to invoke some sort of ancient nepotism, but
Oh. But yeah, and he looks at you, and he shouts, "No, I will not be passed again. I will not be left behind." And he throws the dog at the giant creature at you. There's an unknowable looking flying at you. That was just tossed at you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use telekinetic shove and maybe hope that I can push it in the opposite direction.
I do wish to bring up that you are allowed to control the ship with the snails. Like, you are allowed to pilot it yourselves. But yeah, telekinetic shove. That's a Constitution strength.
It's a strength saving throw against 13.
That's the second one I rolled in a row. So yeah, that's a natural one. So what happens here is you telekinetic shove this dog that's flying at you, and its trajectory just like reverses and begins flying back on the path it came from. And it smashes into the demon.
Bye, doggy. Dog.
So
cat.
congratulations, you've won that encounter, and you've crushed a demon under its own steed.
That's the bonus action.
Bye.
as it goes past, Fee shouts, "Devil's rule, demon's drool."
Yes.
Ah! It's a very loud scream, but you're moving very fast.
Getting it Doppler effect. Meow.
Yeah, so honestly, you guys are doing pretty great. Like 3 encounters, not much resources used. It really is a shame that your race ends here. And you see it, the weird Cerberus that is both a displacer beast and a blink dog. A shame you have to lose once again. Wait, where's? If you look around, you notice that your patron is not on the boat.
Well, we better keep going. How far away is it? The displacer-like thing.
It's running up next to you.
Okay, hang on.
I don't think Shiva's going to do anything here. It's already on the ground.
No, we're in the Feywild. This won't work. I would know this. Alright, we won't do that. The plan was
thank
cast
goodness.
sleep. But, Fey creatures don't sleep.
Are blink dogs or displacer beasts fey?
I don't know, I just assumed that they would count. I don't think they are, but I just assumed everything here would count as Fey.
We're not Fae.
That's true. Well... Fee's a bit Fey. You know, the whole Fey Wanderer subclass.
True, I've been corrupted by unknowns in the sewer.
You know what, why not? Let's do it. Let's cast Sleep. I'm going to cast it 25 feet away in the direction of the blink dog.
Wait, wait. You're right. The blink dog, half of it is in fact a fae.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Otherwise, I'm sending only half of that creature to sleep, and I have no idea what'll happen then.
Be like having a dead arm, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, regardless, even if the coward left you to do all of the work, the creature blinks out of existence, and it blinks back into existence on top of the back of one of the snails. I suppose I could just take you out now, and it goes for a claw attack against the snail. What are you all doing?
I cast Zephyr Strike and immediately rush forward with my sword and try and hack at him.
Okay. I'll let you cast Zephyr Strike. First things first, initiative, please.
Yeah. I would also probably shout, toss me one of those stones, would you?
15.
And prepare to cast Catapult with it.
15?
I
Yep.
just sort of lob one of the stones as I'm running forward.
Natural
Can I
one
drop
on
my
my
die?
initiative, so that's going to be 5.
Oof.
I got a 16.
Okay. So it'll be Fee first, then this creature, then Morgan, then Inoltrare.
Just to be clear, you're not running so fast that by throwing the stone you're going to immediately run into it yourself.
No.
Well, they're throwing it backwards as well, so I think we're okay. It just stops in midair, though. It just drops.
I just sort of drop it in the air and...
No, that's not how physics works.
Technically speaking... Well, actually, yeah, it is, because if you throw an object while you're moving in a car upwards, it'll actually move with you.
Yep, because it's already moving at that acceleration.
Inertia's a harsh mistress.
Yep, so Fee, it's your turn.
Okay, so Zephyr Strike. So I get advantage on this roll, and it's an extra 1d8. And also an extra 1d4, and a 1d6 if it hits. I mean, this is all if it hits, but you know what I mean.
Really need to get that axe.
Damn what I couldn't do with the banish spell right now.
That's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes. Oh wait, I forgot I had advantage. Oh, that's lower anyway. But yep. Where's my d4 gone?
You stepped on it, I believe.
Ooh,
That's
you'd
true.
know.
I
You'd
did
know
step
if you did that.
I was wearing a boot at the time.
That's
If
what
you
I
remember, I showed. If you remember, I actually
yeah.
showed Iris. Showed Iris my very soul. Okay, that's 1 plus 8. 9. 12.
Okay. 12 damage is not bad at all. You hear it going, like it makes a yelp sound that I can't make because I'm bad at noises.
I mean, to be fair, you're not a demon dog, so
And immediately
as far as
it
we know.
immediately it vanishes, and it teleports. It's going to teleport towards the back of the ship in a more defensive posture. It is now facing you three.
Oh. Nothing personal, kid maneuver. Just like my favorite comics.
Okay. Next, I believe is the dog. Yeah, it's the dog, then Morgan, then Inoltrare. So the dog is going to. It is going to attempt to bite attack Morgan. Yeah, Morgan.
It rolled a 4.
It misses the attack.
And that's the last of my portents.
Okay, that was its turn.
Thank you, I appreciate not dying.
It does get its reaction back, though, because that was its turn, so it gets another blink before its next turn.
Alright, Well, I'm not sure how effective that's going to be because I'm going to use the spell Command.
Yes!
What's his command do?
I can issue a creature a one-word command, and if it succeeds a Wisdom saving throw of 11, it just follows the command as best that it can.
What's its your command?
Lose.
So that's a natural 2.
Did I not mention the best part, that because I only have second level spell slots, this command can apply to another creature, which would be the second head.
I mean, it's one creature, but I'll accept it.
It's covering my bases.
This race isn't worth it. Tell your coward employer he's never going to win anyway. And the dog blinks out. Wowee, that was one hell of a fight. Good job, kids. I knew you were great adventurers.
Where did you go?
I was here the whole time.
But... yeah.
Wowee, we're about halfway up the ranks. I wonder what those two weird demon-looking guys are doing. And as you look forward, you see two demons on these unknowable beasts, and they are tossing a large boulder back and forth to each other.
I can do that too. How far away are they?
I'd say about 60 feet forward.
Excellent, because it's 90 feet on catapult. I'm going to lift up the the fuck you rock, and I'm going to catapult it at one of the demons' heads.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Yeah, let's go. I've got no portents to use for this, so fucking hope. That is going to be 14. No, 15.
Yeah.
Spell attack modifier. Yes, 15.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
So, they have to do... what? If creature hits, save, or 3d8 plus. Oh, right, so it's 4d8 damage. Okay. It's if I upcast it, it's extra spell levels, I think. 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And it goes, fuck you! Like a little mouth, little Disney mouth just opens up and goes, fuck you!
Does it sound like a certain copyrighted mouse?
Hey, fuck you!
Okay, so... does this count as magical damage?
I believe it would. The source is from a spell, but let me just double check.
I just need to be sure.
Yes.
Okay, so you land one of the demons square in the back of their head, and he just falls over. The other demon gets ready to toss the boulder back to its friend and goes, Phil, where are you?
Fuck you, Phil. You know what you did.
I'm pretty sure Phil is at the plush stand.
Yeah.
Phil? No, that was Philip.
Morgan, you know about demons. They're not real people, right?
I don't know much about demons, to be quite honest.
Oh. I haven't murdered someone, have I?
My great-great-great-grandfather once said, demons are just up. Demons have whatever they have coming to them.
Oh.
Did you leave me during our honeymoon? Again? This is the last time, Phil!
Pull us up close.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh no, I don't have divorce
Okay.
on here. That got removed, didn't it? I was going to say the Unearthed Arcana version of Ceremony has divorce on it as one of the ceremonies you can cast.
Oh no!
Oh, I thought you were going to throw a rock at it.
I'm going to do a speed funeral rite with my scroll of ceremony as we go past. I'm going to yeah, they're dead, 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 they're dead. I'm going to spend 25 GP worth of powdered silver from my pouch, and I'm going to go, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, as we go past. So the mechanical effect is they're not going to become undead for, like, 5 days, but... Oh no, 24 hours. They can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell. But yeah, that's all mechanically happens. But that is a good use of the Scroll of Ceremony, I think.
Well, I mean, surely now we just let that guy win, because we know what they're wishing for.
Anyway, bye, terrible accident.
Bye.
Go. Go.
You know what? No. I'm not going to let this ruin my honeymoon. I will win for me. Not for us, but for me. And... oh no.
I didn't mean go, Bree. I meant with the snails. I think that was a perfectly good use of a magic item. For consumable
back,
magic
Bree.
item. Hey, Bree.
Back.
I didn't mean it when I said go. I meant, drive the snail faster. not-
Immediately, the other demon looks at you and throws the boulder at you.
Ah!
I cast Gust on the rock.
Ooh.
Okay, what's Gust do?
Okay, so it actually has a bunch of effects, but it's a cantrip. It can shove a medium or smaller creature that fails a strength saving throw up to 5 feet. Create a small blast of air to move one object that's neither held nor carried that weighs no more than 5 pounds. Or it can create a harmless sensory effect, like making my clothes rustle in the breeze.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Because Gust is not honestly that powerful of a spell, and this is in fact a boulder, I'm going to give you advantage on the dex saving throw to dodge this.
Okay,
That is going to be the consolation prize here.
I'll take it. That's a 13 to dodge.
Yeah, no, that makes it. I'm setting a lot of the DCs in this by default at 10.
It's kind of a good thing I had advantage, because otherwise I've been rolling with a 4.
It does make sense. We do all have below average stats, in fairness.
Yeah, so unless it's something that I feel needs to be a bit higher, most of the DCs are in fact 10. Okay, so you dodge it very handily, but there's still the demon on the beast. What are you all doing about this?
Does a demon count as a person?
Wow.
The charm
Are we-
person.
I mean, are we talking like legal definitions? Are we going to have like a data style like court thing about this, or?
I don't know, do you have a scroll of ceremony for that?
Not anymore.
But yeah, no, I'll say a demon is a person. It is a fully sapient being.
Okay. Oh wait, charm person only works on humanoids.
I mean, I suppose demons technically are a humanoid shape.
Okay, I'll take it. I cast charm person on the demon, and that's a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. 14.
Where's my save gone? Yeah, that passes. Only having a save DC of 11.
Nothing happens.
Thankfully, telekinetic shove works on creatures. So I'm gonna throw a telekinetic shove out there.
Okay, what am I rolling? Strength?
Strength against 13.
That is an 8.
Oh, sure, he rolls a 14 on my save.
I don't control the dice, Bree.
That's
In session
that's
1
literally
we
what
learned...
DM means, Dice Master.
In session 1 we learned that I shouldn't be going up against enemies that weigh less than 10 pounds. In session 2 we're learning I shouldn't be going up against enemies while we're moving.
Yeah, no, because this is a high-speed chase, so if you stop them at all, it's basically over for them. So, yeah, okay.
That's a very good point. Just looking at
And yeah,
Tasha's hideous laughter on my spell list.
Wow, I think that's all. But I think that's all of our competitors. It seems like an easy win from here on out. Congratulations, kids.
Wait, we haven't met Nilks yet.
I'm sure it'll be fine. The first thing that happens after he says this is the sky goes dark.
Ah. Oh.
Those of you that look up, you'll notice a dragon above you.
Oh dear.
Thankfully for you, it is not Nilks riding this dragon. But it looks to be a devil of some kind.
Oh god, thank god. I thought we were going to have Cthulhu versus the Dragon Queen number 2.
Devil, you say?
Thanks for taking out my competitors, losers. But now, and the adult dragon lands in front of you, and you crash into it. The next thing you... Huh?
We don't get a save for that.
No, this is large enough that you're not dodging out of the way. It's an adult dragon. Adult dragons are large creatures. So you land on the ground. Or it lands on the ground, you crash into it. And the next thing you know is you're getting up standing up kinda groggy from that horrendous impact as a dragon standing before you with a demon riding on it. Well, this has been fun. Everyone roll initiative, please.
So this is how they all die.
15.
12, 15.
8.
Okay, that is an 18. So the demon riding the dragon goes first. And the first thing the dragon is going to do is do a bite attack against your employer. Well, that's 20. A natural 20, so... Now looky here! There's no rules in this race, but I'm pretty sure this is against the... As the dragon eats him in a single bite.
I told you when I woke up this morning that I had a bad feeling about today.
Strictly speaking, so long as Nilks wins, we don't need to be a part of this.
I don't think we've got a chance, Morgan. We're a part of this now. There's a dragon right there.
Okay, that is your turn now, Inoltrare.
Okay.
Inoltrare, sorry.
Bonk. I am glugging the potion of haste. Immediately.
Okay, cool. Fun fact about haste: despite the fact that it takes an action to cast, or in this case use, but it does give you another action.
It does. The demon's on top of the dragon, right?
Yes, riding it.
And it's a big dragon, right? I'm not reasonably within 5 feet, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it's either you're not reasonably within 5 feet, or it's a very good bet you're within 5 feet. I'll let you decide. We're not using battle maps here.
I could cast Word of Radiance and bring down some radiant damage against the devil, which usually works. You know, I'm a holy man now, apparently.
Word of Radiance is very much a pillar of light, isn't it?
Yeah. All around me. It's that, or no, fine. I'll finally spend the second level spell slot. Cloud of Daggers. So a 5-foot cube centered on the dragon, centered on the center of the dragon, and it is going to take. It gets no save. It is going to take 4d4 slashing damage, and it will take 4d4 slashing damage when it starts its turn in there as well, and every turn it starts its turn in there.
Alright.
So that is 2 4s so far. 8 plus now 2 1s, really? Oh, okay. 10 slashing damage.
Okay, you've done 10 damage to a dragon and to the demon on top.
Cloud of whirling magical swords all around it. It's like Final Fantasy 15 there. And then
Pressed by the edge.
I can't leave. I'll get a hit if I try and leave. So I'm going to stay exactly where I am. Oh no.
Okay, next on the list. That is Morgan, I believe.
Alright. Gosh, well, I guess I'll go with Eldritch Blast.
Oh, nice. A classic. So, your attack rolls, please.
Alright. 1d10. 6.
Okay, this thing has an AC of 19. Wait, you're attacking the dragon or the demon? Or the devil?
I suppose the devil.
Okay, no, it still failed.
Morgan versus the devil, it finally happened.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Well, I can always use telekinetic shove to see if I can shove the devil off the dragon.
That's a bonus action, yes?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Strength saving throw against 13.
That's a 10. Why can the only thing that can defend against this is a frog?
Admittedly, we don't know much about that frog, and we never will.
I mean, if Nick very much wants to, Nick is allowed to expand on that frog's lore.
I'm still waiting for Nick to expand on the jar of dirt.
The Fabio frog, yeah. Oh yeah, the jar of dirt. No, you got to taste it to find out.
Okay, yeah. So, what are the exact effects of telekinetic shove?
It shoves a creature 5 feet toward or away from me.
Okay. And we're pulling it towards you?
Whichever takes it off top of the dragon.
That would probably be towards you.
Alright, towards.
Cool. Roll me a d10, please.
Alright. That is also a 6.
6 falling damage. Congratulations, you've done 6 gravity.
Somewhere, the Guild of Icons proper feel very proud for no apparent reason.
Okay, so next on the list. Wait, are you done? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Fee, what are you doing?
Okay, so is the devil on the ground now?
Yes.
Yay. Minute.
Okay, so it was enemies weighing more than 10 pounds, enemies that are moving, and enemies that are standing on top of things.
Yeah, the telekinesis stuff is kind of... It's very versatile, I'll give you that.
If it wasn't a bonus action, it'd be probably more balanced.
If it wasn't a bonus action, I guarantee no one would use it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I'm going to take out my heavy slingshot. And I'm going to load it with one of the wearing stones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Make your attack roll.
Huh.
Oh, and I'm going to use my sharpshooter feat to take a -5 penalty. For an extra 10 damage if it hits.
That's dangerous.
Danger is Fee's middle name. They wish.
Is it?
It's actually something like Sanctity or something. It's one of those virtue names.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a 5.
Yeah, no, it just kind of flies past.
We're doomed.
Before their turn ends, Fee tries to make eye contact and says, "That was a warning shot."
Who are you saying it to?
The devil.
Okay. No, okay. Foolish children. You may have gotten some minor damage in, but this fight ends now. Take them out. The dragon pulls back its head, getting ready for its breath attack.
It's also going to take 4d4 slashing damage.
And then you hear in the distance, milks, demands, cheese. And as it's about to shoot its breath weapon, a giant rat flies into its mouth and explodes.
Oh yeah, because Gorgeous does that.
Gorgeous does do that, yeah.
Let's hope this doesn't summon Cthulhu again.
Oh no, this is just very much an explosion. The inside of the dragon's mouth is smoking, and it collapses. It is time for revenge, little ones. I have dealt with your dragon, and now you.
All I'm saying is, technically, Nilks has just entered the Cloud of Daggers and will take 44 slashing damage.
Very kobold of you to say.
Okay, wait, give me a moment.
Second level spells really are wild sometimes.
Which one of his Pokemon knows Rapid Spin?
Oh yeah, Morgan, I had an idea when I was stuck in melee range with the dragon. I noticed your telekinetic spell, you can do it to people who can, like, decide not to resist, right? But
Yep.
forced movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, so you could use it to move me out of engagement range from an enemy, and I'll be just like, woo!
Thank you for that cloud of
Nope.
daggers thing, Nick. Thank you for reminding me. Nilks gets
Say
ready. Nilks gets ready. He holds up his hand. You see fire collecting in the palm of his hand, and a dagger lands square into the center of his chest.
Ooh.
His body collapses over, and you see a ghostly visage of Nilks shove his hand forward, not realizing he's dead. He looks at his hand. He looks down at his body. And he just walks away.
Wish I still had that ceremony scroll.
If I had a quarter for every time that happened, you know, I'd only have 2 quarters, but it's weird that it happened twice.
What about
Bye,
Yeah,
Nilks. See you next week.
This would have happened again if Nilks somehow if Nilks actually died like he was supposed to in the grave of Ouchies. I made Nilks to die, and he didn't.
Yep. Well, so you want about him? He's clearly got spirit.
Oh.
The devil looks at the now dead dragon, and at the ghostly visage of Nilks just kind of sadly walking away. What just happened?
It's a great question. It keeps happening to us.
Okay, next in the order, it's Nick.
Oh, right. Okay. Sure. Am I in engagement range with the devil? Or am I further away? Like, am I free to move away without an attack of opportunity?
Do you cast a ceremony of engagement?
You are technically in range, but he is prone because he hasn't gotten up yet.
Yeah, I'm not risking that.
He did not take an action due to the sheer confusion of what happened last round.
Okay,
I was going to turn this into like a 3-way battle, but
I'm gonna draw my dagger, and I'm gonna stab him.
yeah, that's advantage, I believe.
It is.
Just check by the way. Sorry.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Now, that's gonna be a D4.
I feel like we may have gotten off on the wrong foot as you stab him.
That's gonna be 2 damage.
Okay, that's not a lot.
No,
Oh,
I've
geez,
got
the second kill goes way easier than the first.
a -1. This one's attacking me back. There's a little bit more.
You were saying something, Bree?
Is there any chance that this particular devil might be a sort of like a distant ancestor of Fee, or?
Fior or Fior?
Fee, or? Although I think that that is actually Fee's full name. So.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Oh, and I'm hasted, so a Constitution saving throw from the devil, please, as a I've got 2 actions. Word of Radiance time.
That is a 12.
That's exactly what they need. It's my spell save DC. I'm going to shake my fist. No damage because it's a cantrip, but I'm going to shake my fist at the sky and shout, "Take me off your mailing list!" That's my turn.
Okay. Next in the order, that is Morgan.
I don't know. I feel bad attacking.
I mean, to be fair, he was going to kill you with a dragon.
That is true.
Yeah. Now the demon we killed earlier, that was defenseless. This is justified.
I'll use Vicious Mockery.
Hey, what do I roll?
You roll a Wisdom saving throw against an 11.
I feel like you've cursed my dice more, Pixel, because that's a 3.
Alright. Well, no, it's going to
I
take
mean,
1d4.
technically that's a 6 because it's +3, but still.
Well, luckily my die seems to be a bit cursed right now, because out of the 1d4 psychic damage, it's only a 1. Although it does have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
Okay. So it's taken 1 damage. Okay. Fee?
Okay, Fee's just going straight in for the stab.
Great idea.
But they sort of, basically they just sort of pull their hood down and hold it in a back grip and just sort of go,
It's turning
You're
into a
attacking.
slasher movie.
What are you attacking with?
using the short sword.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll
Is
for
that
an
with
attack?
Yep, is that with advantage?
Yes, because it is prone.
Come on, triple crit. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Oh, wait, does a 12 hit?
No. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I guess I don't actually... Either I miss... Wait, do I miss or do I just... Does it just not...
No, you miss.
Okay.
You in your attempt to be flashy and cool, you stab into the ground next to him by mistake.
Okay,
That was the warning shot.
I sit down on the devil and pretend that was what I was trying to do.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else.
Okay. You are almost immediately thrown off as the devil uses half his movement to stand up. I won't say you're prone because...
You know what's great about this devil? They're going to take 4d4 slashing damage because they're still inside.
That was Fee.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Fee, you entered the cloud of daggers to sit on the, on the devil. I mean, that's metal as hell.
Fee takes 12 damage.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
I'm still up.
Okay.
Woo. That would have
Yes.
killed me.
Yeah, you have until the start of your next turn to get out of there somehow. So good luck with that.
That
Telekinetic,
shouldn't be
maybe?
too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So with that cloud of dagger, with that cloud of
wasn't I,
daggers, sorry, continue.
wasn't I thrown out as the demon stood up?
I suppose yeah, you could do that. You could say that. All right, so because of that cloud of daggers, this is a bloodied demon. I will not fall to a bunch of children hired by a madman.
You did just fall over.
He pulls out a whip.
So it reminded me
Does
of
a
that
12
book
hit?
I saw.
Does a 12 hit
Against
you?
me? No. The beautiful thing about haste is it ups your AC by 2. My AC's 14 now.
As
Was
soon
that,
as,
well,
as
was that
as
with
soon
a
as-
disadvantage?
Oh
What,
yeah,
yes?
it would have had disadvantage from Vicious Mockery.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Didn't hit anyway, I guess, but yeah.
Wait, did you say that your AC is 14?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't it be 15 because you've got mage armor on?
No, I have a -1 to dexterity, so it subtracts 1.
Wow.
I've got 8 in every stat except intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So as you bring up that embarrassing fact, a whip cracks at your feet.
Yeah, this is reminding me of that book I read. Okay.
And that is a second attack. That is a 16 against Morgan.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm sorry, that's 10 damage. I rolled max damage there.
It's alright, I'm just on 5 HP.
We've all got wizard's health bars now.
You are a bunch of kids. Okay, on to the next round.
To be fair, to make you feel better, I'm not sure the demon has great intelligence because it pulled out a ranged weapon while it's in a cloud of daggers.
It still hasn't moved either. Beautiful.
I'll be honest, I forgot about that. I completely forgot.
Oh well.
To be fair, I don't think it was expecting to have so much trouble against a few kids, so... Okay, that's Inoltrare's turn.
Okay. Okay. Alright. I can't do that because I have no touch spells. Never mind. Okay. I am going to... I can't step backwards. I am going to cast... That's ranged. That's ranged. They're all ranged. Okay. No! Word of Radiance! Yes!
Okay!
Go, Jesus friend! Jesus is a thing I saw in the orb that I don't quite understand what it is.
Yeah, mark that off.
Disturbing visions of someone called Jesus.
Well, I think the spell hits. I rolled a nat 1 on that saving throw.
Woo! Okay, it's gonna be 1d6 radiant damage. 2 points of radiant damage.
4 points of radiant damage.
Yes!
For your second action?
Oh yeah, I've got a second action. Right, I can't cast 2 spells, so I'm gonna take out the old dagger and I'm gonna go for the stab again. It's worth a go. I need to get myself a battle axe or something. But yeah, here we go. Straight in the gullet, maybe. Oh, that's not good. That's it's gonna be 10.
Not hit, no.
No, I didn't think it would.
I'm surprised you're not using one of those actions to disengage.
I forgot I had that as an option.
Nobody moves this encounter. Nobody moves.
Nope. I forgot about disengage. I was going to ask Morgan to telekinetic me back so I could go.
Okay, next up is Morgan.
Right, well then I guess before anything else, bonus action. I'm going to telekinetically shove Inoltrare 5 feet back.
I accept it.
Towards me.
I accept this.
And then I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the devil.
Okay. Yes. That is a nat 1. Why? Why is this? Why are these my rolls today?
Well, that's a 2.
Okay. And what's the other effect?
It has a disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Fee, your turn.
Okay, so I'm actually going to do something I completely forgot to do. And I'm going to... Wait, hold on, I forgot to write... I forgot to make a note of the rule for favoured foe.
Oh god, which version are you using?
The good version.
Tasha's?
Ashes.
Okay, hang on, I got that. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call your mystical bond with nature on to mark that enemy for 1 minute, or until you lose concentration. First time on each of your turns that you hit the favoured enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase that damage by 1d4.
Okay, so, how far away did the demon throw me? Devil throw me?
I'd say not too far, like 5 feet. It was just enough to get you off of him while he got up.
Okay, so am I out of engagement range or?
No, you're 5 feet away from him.
Okay. I'm going to burn my last spell slot to cast healing on myself. So that's Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 1d8 plus my modifier. Wait, is my spell casting modifier the same as my spell attack bonus?
Your spell casting modifier will be the ability that you use. Is modifier.
Alright. Okay, that's just +1 then. Where's my d8? Okay, so that's 8 hit points back to me. Putting me on like...
Nice.
Yeah, that's putting me back on 10.
Nice.
And I'm just going to use my movement to sort of just try and do a very badass looking dive roll backwards.
Okay.
Yes!
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Are you using like any special actions, like disengage or something? Or are you just using your movement?
I think spell casting used up my action, didn't it? Yeah. Don't think I get anything to let me disengage because I'm not a rogue.
What spell did you cast?
Cure Wounds. That's an action.
It doesn't matter. His attack doesn't hit you anyway.
You're good.
So I just move my full movement away then, but in the form of a badass roll.
Okay. Ed is now back to the top of the round. The demon pulls out a second whip, gets ready to attack.
I am once again asking the demon to take 4d4 slashing damage.
From the cloud of daggers that clearly is being affected by the Fey magic to move in and out of people's consciousness.
Okay, so thankfully for him, that's only 7 damage.
Yeah, I think he's just so edgy that that the cloud of daggers just doesn't look any different by comparison.
Not so thankful for him. He as he's getting ready to attack, he immediately takes 3 snail flails to the back of his head. One of which was a crit. So that's give me a moment to look at this.
I completely forgot we had a bunch of CR5 monsters with us.
He probably didn't want to attack anyway. He would have had disadvantage.
I mean, sadly, after you only have 1 of them left, but that is still a total of 19 damage that he takes to the back of his head from the snail.
Almost instantly kill an Inoltrare.
That
Actually, right now it would.
Morgan.
Now that I'm at 9 max health, that would kill me, just outright.
Yeah, well, it did finish off this demon, so it's dead.
Woo! To the race!
Morgan looks.
Congratulations, you have murdered your way through the entirety of your competition almost. You have a crash ship and one snail left.
Now
What you doing?
Now this is pod racing.
Astropod racing.
I cast, wait, can I... Is the other snail... Can I see the other snail anywhere?
There were 3 of them. 2 of them sadly died in the crash.
Okay, so they're dead. I can't do anything to save them.
Put some garlic butter on them and...
Okay, so the race is yours to win.
Do we just walk?
I mean, if you have a snail.
I suggest we all get on the snail.
I'm gonna need help up. I'm just like jumping
Definitely
next
shove
to...
Inoltrare up on top of the snail.
Thanks, Morgan. I'll lean down with an arm to help lift you up. Not that I'm very strong.
Morgan leans towards the snail and says, "Thank you ever so much for your assistance."
I love the snail noises. Oh no, wait, no, I'm extremely strong. I can lift people up. I've got, terrible strength, but extremely good lifting.
Alright, so you begin to ride the snail all the way to the finish line. Except sadly, you don't know how to make it go fast. So it's kind of slow.
I cast speak with animals and ask if it can
You have
go
the spell
fast.
slots for that.
I get it's part of the I think it's a class feature that I get to cast it once.
Okay. And it begins moving faster. Not as fast as it did before, but at a reasonable pace now.
We're going!
And after about 10 more minutes of rather uneventful snail riding, you finally somehow find your way back to the clearing, despite the fact that the track was only in a straight line. And you hear tons of cheering and celebrations as you cross the finish line.
We did it!
Congratulations on your victory! And as such, the world is yours to command. You get a single wish. Well, that's good to hear. I'm so glad we won. As your employer walks up behind you.
I wish we had more wishes.
Wishes for infinity wishes.
I feel like that's what a smart ass with 14 intelligence and no wisdom would do.
There are a few rules, provisos.
But with his singular true wish, your employer steps on the platform, and he wishes for a brand new mattress because his old one is kind of getting a few lumps in it.
I would have wished for the snails back, but okay.
Sleep is
And the
important.
snails will be fine. The snails will be fine. We could cook them up for dinner.
Hey, the garlic butter. Great idea.
He looks a little upset by this.
So congratulations. You saved the world from potentially bad wishes, only for this guy to use the wish for a new mattress.
In a way, that's better than a lot of the alternatives.
Sleep is
If we
very
replace-
important.
Go on.
But because you were part of his crew, he is going to do something nice for you. I'm going to need each of you to roll me a D100.
Here we go. Where's my D100s? There we go. What have I got?
Because y'all are getting at least something out of this.
I rolled a 70.
A 70? Nice.
I got 79 actually.
76?
We all in the 70s.
We're cursed with 70s.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, so
Twinkles. Yeah.
first things first. Fee, because you answered first. You get a magical item called. Sorry, give me a moment. I need to make sure none of these are like outrageously broken. Okay,
Hat of telepathy.
Character.
You get a magical playing card called the Wild Card. You can either tap this onto a creature or throw it at them with an attack roll, a ranged attack roll with a range of 20 feet. And when you use it, it will turn them into a random creature of the DM's choice. You can do this once per day.
It's a hell of a gambit.
I'd like to point out that if we were playing for experience, by defeating Nilks, who had attained so much of a challenge rating.
Okay, so for Morgan, you get a very nice silk ribbon. This is called the participation ribbon. This gives you +2 to your AC if you roll last in initiative.
That could be quite helpful.
Yeah. It only works if you roll last in your initiative, but if you do +2 AC, that's a consolation prize. A participation trophy. And then finally for Inoltrare, you get the Amulet of No Return. If you place this upon any sort of corpse, it is incapable of turning undead while wearing it. However, if you put it on a living creature, it is incapable of moving backwards.
You're gonna regret that sometime.
This creature has a challenge rating of 30 and it moves primarily backwards.
You just got to get a small enough room, and then, like, cows going up like spiral staircases.
This is not just willing movement. It is physically incapable of making any sort of backwards movement.
Can it throw something backwards? No, it wouldn't be able to, because it can't move its hand behind.
Wait,
This is
so
gonna be good.
if you were to wear it yourself, would that mean you were basically just becoming you just became a one-directional immovable rod?
Basically.
Yes. Well, my name is Forwards.
It's forward thinking.
I like that.
And so, with this, there's a bit more celebrations, a very nice feast afterwards. Nilks is there, seemingly having found a new body in the time between.
Oh, hey,
Looking at
Nilks.
you kind of
You want to fight again? We'll kill you again if you want.
Enough out of
Feed us
Enough out of you. Enough out of you. And enough out of you, Nilks says, yelling at the orb again.
Hey, Fee, you
I'm
got
going
any of
to
those
use-
stones?
I cast Gust on Nilks.
Nilks is blown over.
I'm going to use Phantasmal Force.
Why?
Yes!
Oh no, seems that we're coming to the end of it.
This isn't a combat encounter.
So that's an intelligence saving throw against an 11.
For Nilks?
Yes.
$16.
Dang it.
Fee, can you pass me
Already
one of
died?
those stones? There's one more thing I'd like to do.
He's already died once today.
Thank you. I'm going to walk up to him. I'm going to pat him on the shoulder. And I'm just going to say to him,
He recoils. He flinches.
I pity you. And I'm going to drop the stone at his feet and it's going to say, fuck you! As I walk off.
Yep. You may win this time, but Milks will have the last laugh. Okay, so after this party, the celebration for y'all's victory, you're eventually taken home, and you appear again in the city exactly 1 week after you left.
I'm
Fee,
so late
you
for
are
dinner.
Fee, you are most definitely going to be grounded after this, and not the tiefling.
Minced. Just.
So yeah, you were not by dinner. Have fun with that one.
Oh, I can go look in the orb again.
Yeah, if you wish.
News has reached Korakii about how Eao has unfortunately come down with some shit wrong.
So letters being sent home by Rosad or something.
Yeah.
I really do not like how that's our. Why we're not there.
Grounded probably wrote home, and it's made its way. The news has made its way from Glarus.
But
It's like the norovirus. It's extremely catchy. Everyone's just passing it around.
So yes, congratulations on your victory in today's adventure.
That was
And
really
as per usual, everybody who instead of a level up, everyone's getting some sort of small bonus to help them. In this case, I'm giving you each a single point to put into your ability scores. Put it wherever you wish.
I see no reason to continue to be good at anything. Let's go straight into intelligence.
Actually, I'm going to say this. I'm going to make it a proper ability score increase. Either 2 points or a feat, your choice.
Or a feat.
I'll let you
mages
all,
don't get
I'll
good feats into intelligence.
I'll let you all decide. I mean, there's Warcaster, if you're going to grab that battle axe.
Well, I don't really need Warcaster because I have Find Familiar, and Find Familiar lets you cast touch spells through your familiar. So I can just like lob the cat at people and then cast a touch spell through them.
I'm just saying, it is honestly a pretty great
Warcaster
feat.
is nice, yeah. The ability to do reaction spell casting is quite cool.
I don't know, I only have one feed and it's already proven to be quite the conundrum for anybody we faced.
Yeah, you are putting some mileage in that one. But y'all have until the next time we end up doing this to decide, so...
The fun thing about improving my intelligence is it does let me prepare another spell.
That is true.
Which means I can take Magic Missile! Which I already had, before the orb, but now I can take it again.
Iris will allow you to cast against the darkness.
I've worked out the perfect feat for you already.
Oh?
I'm going to say, as punishment, they end up being forced to take help cook dinner every night. So now they're going to have the chef feat.
Oh, I love that
Nice.
feat. Yes! Proficiency with cook's utensils. That's what it's all about. That and the other things.
And also, if I have cook's utensils, I can make enough food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus my proficiency bonus. Yeah, basically that's just the bardic healing ability.
But I shall be passing the stream back to Nick, so Nick can do Nick things.
Yeah, I gotta say goodnight to everyone.